Okay, what's going on, y'all? When last show, very important show. I'm definitely here for this one. Um, so let's go ahead and get at it. So we already know. Listen, y'all. Um, YouTube is a place. You know, what I'm saying, like any hub, social media, you got to be careful what you put into the universe. I am a very strong component of against sexual abuse, as well as trauma. Um, I have always been a strong component against that. Um, you know what I'm saying? And things do happen. Uh, this one right here is very serious to me. And, you know what I'm saying? And I always take it very serious because as a co host, it always is the job to protect people, men and women. Um, and if you don't say anything, you're part of the problem, and honestly, um, a lot of people um, come on here because they have malicious intent, and they also have various degrees of stuff that they would like to do to literally cause problems. Like they don't mean no good whatsoever. They don't mean no good for the people, no good for the women, no good for the brothers. And honestly, it's at a point right now where it's getting worse. We done seen from pedophile, rapists, exploitation, predatory behavior. We done seen liars, manipulators. We done seen it all come across on the spectrum of here. And so if it can't be called out or if it can't be brought up, then literally it's only gonna get worse. And some people they'll talk the good jab, they'll say, hey, this is the space where men and women can come in. And honestly, I always try to tell people like, yo, you gotta be careful about this. You gotta be careful about these people, man. You gotta be really careful because some people, these places are used for exploitation. What's going on, Mother Earth? You know what I'm saying? I told y'all, I keep my promise. I was going to talk about this shit because, the egregious behavior that that I saw, that didn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with my spirit. Some people say, oh, man, like, just let people talk. No, man. Like, if you don't call out this type of behavior, man, like, I can't fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I get it. It's one thing to talk trash. It's one thing to have your fun, but it's another thing to doggone call it out. Do me a favor, like, share. Really, you can dislike. I don't really care, but share it. Everybody always talks a good talk that, hey, we want it to be where we can have a space where men and women can talk. And don't get me wrong, I talk my shit on my panel. I just was talking about men and women just the other show. But what I definitely do see, you know what I'm saying? What I definitely do see is the unaccountability. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to tell you that, yo, when there can't be no accountability, when people say that they don't give a fuck, take them at face value. When people say they don't give a fuck, I take it at face value. I don't go off of nothing else. Let's have a conversation. Let's have communication. Okay, so cool. Let's not have let's keep it a buck. If you are somebody that has been through trauma or been through abuse, do not go on YouTube or any social media device and share personal or sensitive information. I know it's fucked up, but do not share personal or sensitive information with men and women you do not know. Don't do it in the back chats. Don't do it on panels. Be careful about talking with them sexually or saying, let's have these conversations. Fuck that. Like, you do it at your own risk. Because, see, when shit pops off, you can understand these people on these panels don't really give a fuck. So long as they get the views, So long as it is at the expense of the person, they don't care. It's the same talking points over and over. And y'all need to be very mindful of what you're getting involved with. When you have it where men don't mind getting up on panel and making fun of and trolling about when women are talking about rape, I'm trying to tell you, yo, you just keep track of the signs. When you have it where people don't mind having no smoke for going after sexual deviant behavior, but they'll go after everybody else. Listen, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all the signs, man. There's no, like, the accountability is trash here. And you got to understand this is how these spaces get down, man. I done seen it where people have brought out other people's children. People have thrown out allegations. People have doggone swept. People are more worried about homosexuality. But then around the corner, they'll start talking and joking about rape. People start talking about what it means to be a man. But then when these bitch ass motherfuckers be coming around on panels and shit, where the fuck is all that manhood at? That's why I be saying, like, yo, you got to be very, very, very careful. You got to be very careful of what you say and do. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would never bring out, listen, like, honestly, even for the brothers, like, y'all don't need to be talking about sensitive shit going on in your life with a woman on these panels to other men. There's a lot of predatory behavior. See, everybody think predatory means something dealing with just sex or children. No. Predatory, it means that people are very exploitive. They're very exploitive. They'll wait till you say something that's exploitive that has happened to you or is going on in your life, and they'll bring it up at a convenience and exploit it. They'll use it. They'll say stuff at a convenience to get the clickbaits and the likes. I've had it happen to me. But luckily, I'm in a good space in my life now where when they say stuff like that fuck boy David Johnson, you know, David Johnson, the guy who had no problem getting up there and trolling about sexual exploitation, talking all that jabba jabba about the word and the book and about talking about women, calling them dogs, making fun of sexual abuse and shit. But then y'all want to say, well, let's get back to the conversation. Let's go. Ain't nobody want to have no fucking conversation after that shit. The fuck? This is why, listen, man. That's why I said a lot of these co-ed and these goddamn spaces are trash as fuck. I mean, don't get me wrong. I talk my shit back. But see, I always notice that when it comes to those videos of a woman getting beat, something egregious happened in the community, a lot of these motherfuckers be quiet as fuck. You want y'all. I'm telling you right now, y'all won't need to get my support no more like that. You won't. Or we gonna talk about this shit today. I can promise you that. We're gonna talk about that shit today. What's going on, Pro Life? How you doing, beloved? Same dude who always like talking about child support, but damn sure I ain't never seen y'all do a video with y'all fucking kids. I never understood that. And none of y'all got any type of content or work that is built that is actually conducive for family. But y'all got so much smoke about, yeah, we're gonna hold these women accountable. Well, bro, show y'all kids. And the women, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. You know what? Let me stop. Because honestly, I get it. The way how bad social media is these days, you can't even earnestly be honest and be a parent in these spaces. You can't even be a human being in these spaces. Like, these spaces are so exploitive for men and women. All these spaces are about sex, 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 sex. You're right, Jay. I'm gonna start some shit already. Y'all like it when we talking about fucking, shooting shots, game. Y'all like it when we can make fun of abuse. Oh, she deserved to go get her face cracked. Their mama ain't shit. Look, I done heard it all, man. Don't get me wrong. I've heard the women talk their shit. I have. I've heard. Hell, the women done got up on my panel and talk shit. And I laugh and I jokingly talk shit right back. But the minute it starts coming to people starting to talk about people's traumatic experiences, start to troll about that shit, start to make fun, start to belittle. You got a woman that came on here that I guess she's claiming to be some kind of red pill shit, and she always this is the thing I can't understand about sometimes some of y'all women. Okay, these same dudes that be calling y'all whores, calling y'all sluts, saying that y'all ain't shit. Why do y'all still go to their space? Why do y'all still go there? Why would I go to any space? For me as a man, why I don't go to no space that disrespects me as a man. I, as a man, I would never go to a space that makes me feel uncomfortable as a man. Why would I go to a space that degrades and talks about me or my experiences? And then you'll be stupid enough to come around your own people, and then you start talking down on your own people. And I'll be like, what did you accomplish? Literally, there are people right now making a song about pumping and fucking women, and doggone if they talk out of line, going upside the damn head. And you know what's crazy? I see the same women supporting that channel, but I'm like, you crazy motherfucker. You do know he's talking about you, right? But you know what? I understand trash behavior. Well, doggone, you know what? When people have low self-esteem, they'll go back to that shit. See, me, I don't play them games. I don't play them games. I'm not going back I'm not going to anybody that doggone is going to talk about my doggone plight. They don't care to hold those accountable that don't care for me. I'm not going. I would never go there. When people don't mind showing you their true colors, yo, you got to take it for what it is. They're not playing games with you. I know some people don't want to hear that. I know some people don't want to accept that, but yo, I'm just being honest, man. Like, so y'all think that it's funny like that. I mean, you could, I mean, be for that it may, but some people are just plain cruel and evil. When I was listening to that woman cry on a panel, a woman was crying, saying that, yo, this motherfucker is making fun of my traumatic experience. And somebody said that they don't give a fuck. Take them serious. But now, if you go back there, you're a fool. You're a fool. I would never go somewhere where when I talk about me being sexually abused or raped, and then the people on the panel say they don't give a fuck, I wouldn't go back. I would never go back. When somebody says they don't give a fuck about what happens to you, take that shit for no. Y'all saying, well, they just need to go on the side and have a one-on-one talk. You're a dumbass fool. That's that. See, this is why trauma bonding abuse is so fucking real in this dumbass space. I listen, I hate this space with a passion. Social media be pissing me off. Y'all will say some corny shit and do X, Y, and Z to each other, and then y'all still come around each other. Listen, this ain't no fucking love and hip hop. Once you show your ass to me, I'm all the fuck out. I'm not hanging around you. Same thing. Listen, if you say you've been raped or abused, stop taking your ass around the so-called people that abuse you. If they did it, then why don't you just go press the goddamn charges if you can? Get this motherfucker all the fuck out of here. But don't be going around looking for goddamn victim validation. No, that's not cool. Because see, this is why it's hard for those who actually do get victimized. This is why it's hard for them to be taken serious, because you'll have those who are what's the shit called? Crying wolf. I mean, when you cry wolf so many times, it's hard for those who are actually really, really trying, that are actually trying to get. Listen, go to therapy. I don't know what is it about people that have so much issues about therapy. Y'all believe in y'all believe in everything else, but y'all don't believe in going to somebody who is licensed by law. That if they so happen to talk about your stuff on YouTube is not no fucking therapy. Facebook is not no therapy. Instagram ain't no therapy. No social media is therapy for what you just been. No, it's not. It's not. Hold on a second, y'all. Hang on. Let me go get this. My mic is messing up. What's going on, sis? You there? Okay, she's just getting her stuff squared away. My mic sound good? All right, y'all. There we go. I do apologize about that. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this squared away. Share the video. I had to do my little intro rant. Clean. There we go. Do me a favor, y'all. Share the video. Just share the video. I don't give a damn for no likes. I don't care for that stuff. Y'all know me. I don't care about that. I literally, we need to just definitely have the conversation, y'all. Because, like I said, I got my sis here, and we're well seasoned and versed in the stuff that we've been seeing. Okay, thank you, Jay. Like again, like I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Um, these co-ed spaces, these co-ed so-called panels, where I guess where the girls can come up and be all flirty and giddy, and they want them to be all sexual. Y'all want to be all, oh, let's have the females come up and talk trash to the men and do X, Y, and Z. And I'm be like, don't get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. Because then you want to start attracting one of those types of Neanderthal dudes that are going to come up there with an axe to grind about women. See, that's the first ploy. The first ploy is to get the women to come up there and be playful and fighting and shit. Don't do it. Do not, if you do not know that man, be careful about getting sexual. I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, I like to flirt. I like to just have fun. You don't know that motherfucker. You have it where some people, if you say hi, you look nice, you know what? I like your sandals. Oh, they must like me. You have it where somebody might get on a panel and say, I make $15,000 to $20,000 a week. Now listen. See, so this is why I gotta help some of y'all. Ain't no motherfucker in this space making $20,000 a week. I gotta. I don't know why y'all believe that babble drool shit. Where do you have the time? Majority of people that work like that, they don't have no time to be on social media. They don't. Majority of people that are out there working and busting their ass, listen, they don't got no time like that. Shout out to my sister. That's a real CEO. You want to know when's her day off? Sunday afternoon. Other than that, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, she works. I don't know how you high value or whatever the fuck shit y'all motherfuckers be saying y'all are, running 2 and 3 businesses and shit, but y'all be on social media having time to talk about y'all goddamn your pee-pee hard and your coochie wet. You talking on it with a bunch of strangers that literally all they do is talk about sexual exploitation, conspiracy theories, and all kind of shit about woe is me, the devils of the white man. Y'all gotta be more wise about this shit, man. This is the same place that has no problems putting out and exploiting that of children. Why would anybody in their right mind ever Doggone talk about their trauma. Listen, you got to be covered in the blood. You got to be covered in the blood to talk about shit around these people. I'm gonna tell you right now, black people, respectfully, are the least proactive in dealing with trauma. I know y'all don't like to hear that, but we just ain't. We're just not. These are trauma bond panels, over hyper sexualized panels that talk about hell. The goddamn gays I had on my panel didn't talk about that much sex and exploitation. Ain't that a bitch? But all you motherfuckers worry about 2 for 20 goddamn dinners and shit, and doggone about being fucking men and women and masculine and femininity. Y'all talk about that shit in overdrive. Who do you think you're not going to attract? I understand now why some of my panelists, they jumped the fuck off the panel. It's, oh no, BMT, he's on the panel. Oh no, she's on the panel. I done seen it where people done pull out their goddamn titties. I done seen people done pee on the goddamn panel and shit. Done yell at kids. I done seen so much goddamn shit. Listen, bro. It's the grace of God that we have not been shut down yet. Y'all, listen. Stop getting on YouTube talking about your sexual abuse and trauma. This place is dangerous. That's why I said why co-ed social media panels can be dangerous, especially with trauma bond. People will come on here and they have no problem listening and taking advantage and exploiting you. And you laughing and kikiing up with them. And you like the rookie on training day. The first rule that Denzel told that white boy, listen, take your ring off and don't ever show your heart when you on the streets. But see, the rookie white boy didn't understand. He had already told Denzel things about him. Told him about his family. Told him about why he wanted to be told him about all his childhood dreams and all that shit. And what did Denzel do to that white boy? He exploited him. He got him jumped. He got him beat up. He got him put in a bathtub about to get his brain blown out. All that shit. The same rule he gave him was the same shit he did to him. Ain't that a bitch? Crazy, huh? Sis, you there?
I'm here.
Let's go ahead. I done started the gas stove for this one. I done started the gas stove for this one.
I see. I see. Well, before I start, I hope everyone is doing all right, having a good morning. Um, I can only say this, like from a woman's perspective, that I really suggest that women do not tell your personal business in this space. I don't care what it is, especially when it comes to abuse. Do not tell your personal business. You don't know these people. And while I respect the fact that you want to bring awareness to a situation, be a support system for other women, this is not the space for it. There is no such thing as a safe space online. Once that information is out there, it is now public knowledge. I would rather you be a part of an organization or an advocacy group for victims of abuse of any kind, number one, they run a very tight legal ship because they understand defamation of character. They understand harassment. They're also bound by HIPAA when it comes to patient confidentiality. I would rather you be a part of those types of groups. If you need to talk to somebody about this, that's why therapists make a ton of money. Again, with HIPAA, you do not have to worry about your information being put out there. You come in this space, you do not know these people. These people will exploit your traumatic experiences for likes and views. They will use it to blackmail you. They will use this to make fun of you. I am urging women, don't tell your personal business in this space. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Because you also have the men. While it's certainly not all of the men, but it's damn sure enough, they get a hard on and their ears perk up when they hear women talk about their traumatic experiences. They are chomping at the bit to come on the panel and exploit your experiences, to blame you for it, and to make fun of you. I don't understand why some of y'all keep going on these panels with these men. And listen, there is a soft recruitment process going on right now. Okay? They are trying to fill up these little kennels. That's why they calling you German Shepherds, because they're trying to recruit for the kennel. German Shepherds are very loyal and they're extremely vicious. They will do anything to protect their masters. All right? They will sit up here and act like they're on your side. They'll even get at the men because they know that you're the cash cow. The more women are on men's channels and panels, they're going to attract other men coming over there too. So they're going to pretend that they're on your side and listen to you while you tell your experiences. Soften you up to come on the panel. And guess who comes on the panel afterwards? The niggas. The niggas will come on the panel and chew you out. That's the soft recruitment. Stop doing that. Everybody don't need to know your business except for a therapist, or if you're part of an advocacy group or organizational group when it comes to abused victims of any kind. You do not need to be telling your business in this space. You do not know these people. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. You don't. There is no such thing, even if you're on a Discord, there's no such thing as a safe space. Once it's out there, baby girl is out here. It ain't nothing you can do. You are now going to be tried by the court of public opinion. Go to a therapist. Do your work. I cannot stress this enough. Go to a therapist and do your work. YouTube is not a therapist couch. Ladies, these people will chew you out and spit you out like you ain't shit and will make fun of your traumatic experiences.
Every time.
You can now, I have seen where men and women get along perfect in co-ed spaces, but that's when they're not talking about trauma. If you're just having a general conversation, let's say about wrestling, let's say about gaming, men and women get along just fine. But when you start bringing up personal issues, sexual abuse, domestic abuse, child abuse of any kind, that is a highly sensitive topic to talk about. And it's going to get a lot of people coming in here attacking you. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're re-traumatizing yourself, and you're also re-traumatizing somebody else who didn't come in this space to hear that. You know what I mean? So protect yourself. Don't be telling people your business in this space. Don't do no such thing. Don't do no such thing. Stop allowing yourself to be exploited by people who wouldn't piss on fire to put you out. These people don't care that you went through something. They like shit. This a like and a view and a cash app.
Exactly.
They will befriend you for information and then use it against you. set you up to have a bunch of people come on panels and jump on you like flies to shit. Stop. Stop. Don't do it. And if you do decide to do it respectfully and lovingly, that's on you. After everything you done seen and heard, and you still decide, well, I'm gonna go up there and do it anyway, then you'll do that at your own peril. You'll do it at your own peril. Don't say nothing. Don't say a thing. Go to a therapist, join an organization, join an advocacy group where you can really make a difference and make a change. This ain't the space for it. This space is purely for entertainment purposes only. And if you don't think for 1 second they ain't going to use your shit for entertainment purposes, you are sadly mistaken. They will do it. They have done it, and they will continue to do it so long as you give them the ammunition to do so. That's the bottom line.
You know, and the thing about it is, we've seen this thing happen and play out time and time again. It always starts out nice, and this is a good space. You know what I'm saying? We here for the good conversation, the talk. You know what I'm saying? We like the little roast and the little beef and stuff. And then it always plays out the same algorithm every time. Every time,
Mm-hmm.
sis. Every time.
Always.
And you know, at this point, it's just getting really sick and sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I know a lot of
It,
people. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you got to say, man?
um, to Kelly's question, because she said maybe talk about what women can do if they've already done this. Um, if you've already told your story in the space, my suggestion is go on Discord. Now, here's the thing with Discord. Discord, like I said, there's no such thing as a safe space online. But at least with Discord, you can um you can control the traffic, and you can actually monitor the people that's there, that comes through. And that can be um a space for you and other women to talk about these things, maybe pass around, therapist information, that okay, I go to this therapist, this is in your area, and do that. You could do that. And also, I would go as far, let's take it legal, an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. What I'm telling you here is in this Discord, it is between myself and the other people in here. Because there is a YouTuber, she used to be on YouTube. She does that. Like, if you're on her email list to listen to some of her recordings, you have to sign an NDA. If you share her information, if you say anything about it, she can sue you.
Mm.
So if that's the route, if you really are adamant about sharing your story and you don't want to do it through the advocacy or the organizational route, go on Discord, create your own little Discord space. You could send women there, heavily monitor it, make them sign an NDA, and take it from there. But as far as YouTube is concerned, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you? If you haven't done it already, don't do it. If you've done it already, I'd say create a Discord space. I think there is an app for Discord. Create your own Discord space and have that NDA with you, because you got to protect yourself. Got to protect your dignity.
You, you see, the thing is when and I'm gonna show y'all. People always ask me, BMT. You be talking about a lot of these victims and stuff. Why don't you ever show them? Why don't you ever show these people? Well, it's because we protect that of the people. I'm not about to show y'all somebody who's being exploited. not about to show you somebody who's being abused. I'm not about to show you a man in a hotel, you know what I'm saying, with his two children waiting for housing. Granted, you can't show that shit anyway. Not that's you can't show that without the legal consent of the adults. You got see here. See, this is the thing about it when you got to be careful about these spaces, because we've seen it not just here, but we also seen it on national TV, like on the Wendy Williams or other talk shows or radios, where you say one thing and it's like wildfire. When you brought up one thing in a conversation and everybody runs with it, and once you say it, you can't get it back. And so you'll have it where somebody will talk nice and smooth and say, "Hey, yeah, love, you and your girl can come on up here, have a good time. Just talk about a few things." You don't think the hyenas ain't gonna come? You don't think when the lionesses are right there with the cubs, you don't think the hyenas don't be coming around? And so we done seen it multiple times. I done seen it multiple times. All that for click and view. See, this is why I'm very wary when people start talking about let's have these beef channels. See, I'm very mindful of that. So you start talking about beef channels and y'all want to talk about like let's start doing the tear down roast, or you know what I'm saying. So what do you want? Minute somebody says beef, that's a click off and Love Wisdom's mind immediately. Oh, okay, yeah. So that means people gathering ammunition. That means people are storing up for another day. And believe it, don't get me wrong, women do it too. Don't think the women don't think there's a sisterhood like that on social media. Please, God, y'all are fools. Some of the best detectives I've ever seen was a woman. I said, "Do you have a criminal justice degree?" Nah, I just got 3 cell phones. 3 cell phones tapped in somehow, finding everything out all the way to the store you was at, to the goddamn time and the weight of your baby. Do not. Listen. I get it when y'all trying to have a moment where y'all trying to do healing. Don't do it on these damn panels. Don't do it on these panels.
I agree.
Don't do it. Don't do it on these panels. I done watch it with a young lady, Let's See, and Sweetie. They done tried to have that conversation. The women were trying to have a conversation about trauma and things that they went through. And you know what happened? It got really, really nasty. Men started showing up. Started talking about weave and all other stuff. So naturally, the women got on the defense. And you know what? Then all of a sudden the trolling started. Then men started throwing it in your face. Started laughing at you. Some people are just fucking evil. Some people, they can't hurt the people that they actually want to hurt. But if I know I can hurt Love Wisdom, that's the next thing to hurting that person. Y'all don't believe there are some people that are like that? I couldn't say what I wanted to say to my baby mama. I couldn't hurt that man, so I can hurt this man. Y'all men are fools. Y'all men are the biggest fools. Y'all get online and talk about y'all struggle and y'all woes and y'all plight to strangers online. Y'all talk about stuff that goes on between you and your woman to strangers that later on bring up your shit and disrespect your woman and your family, and you sit right there, get. But then you feel a certain type of way when they say you ain't nothing but a bitch ass man. And they probably in a worse situation than you. They probably living in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, but they talking shit about you. See, it's easier to shit on your situation because that takes the energy off of them. When you're dealing with sexual trauma, abuse, when you're talking about stuff that goes on, about things that go on, about what goes on with children, you're talking about childhood trauma. Y'all stop coming on to these social media network platforms. Y'all, do y'all not understand that there are predators on here? And I know some people be like, predator? I'm not no predator. I don't go after children. No, you dumb fuck. Predators are people who prey on vulnerability. They don't mind going after it, antagonizing it, attacking it. They don't mind exploiting you. They don't mind that, let's just say, hypothetically, Love Wisdom put out something there on Facebook. Y'all pray for me. My tires blew out. My baby daddy, he's not trying to do right. Sometimes I feel so sad and alone and depressed, and it's been so long since a man just touched me and make me feel like a woman. You know what I'm gonna do as a man? Oh, word? Okay. Yep. Okay, so that's your problem. You need help with your vehicle. You are feeling emotionally vulnerable and neglected. You're having problems with your child. Y'all don't think that there aren't people that watch and read and listen to your pattern and exploit you? Sis, they're not hearing me, love. They're not. See, but I know they're going to still come on and do it. They're going to go back to the same area, the same position, and still take part in the same shit.
But well, we also have to look at it that, unfortunately, as a people, we love dysfunction. We're familiar with dysfunction. So anything that is not dysfunctional is like something has to be wrong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They hear what you're saying and they know you're telling the truth, but it's not familiar to them not to be involved in any sort of fuckery. You know what I mean?
Right.
You had people who have been exploited for most of their life, and now they're doing the exploiting. And this is what social media has introduced. It is where broken people become famous. It is where the bullied is now the bully. That's what it is. When you see these people just run up on panels and be extremely disrespectful and insultive, that means outside of this space, they have no control over their lives. They're being exploited offline. So what they'll do is they'll exploit people online. Why would you want to make fun of somebody's traumatic experience? Why would you want to exploit that? Why would you want to do that? And think you've done nothing wrong in doing it? Mm-mm.
But here's the thing about but love, I just want somebody to hear me. I just want somebody to understand me. Maybe if I tell my story, somebody will empathetically hear me, and it might help give them strength.
And that's, you know what? And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. But what did Lauryn Hill say? How you gonna win when you ain't right within? How you gonna call yourself giving somebody help and giving somebody advice when you're not even right? Yes. I want someone to hear your story. It's called The Therapist. I'm sorry, this is not the space. This is not the space. When you see people talk about like traumatic experiences, these are usually therapists that talk about it, and they don't get into detail. So you have like narcissistic abuse, histrionic compulsive disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders. They
Mm.
talk about it from those terms. So it's a general term. They're not actually talking about their patients. They might give you an example of, let's just say X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They're not actually using their patients as an example. You see what I'm saying? They're still within their Hippocratic oath, they're still within HIPAA rules and regulations, but they're talking about the disorder. They are talking about the trauma from a general sense. Most
Hmm.
people, 95% of the time, people can't do that because people are going to try to ingratiate themselves within it, right? Even if it never happened to them, they're going to try to emphasize with it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's what happens in this space. Honestly, you have some people who never been through a traumatic experience. But what happens is because the person keeps telling the story, they put themselves in that person's shoes and they become the traumatic victim. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it's a chain reaction. So you got to be careful with that when sometimes when people tell the story, because you have to discern, is this person a victim, or they're emphasizing with the victim that they become the victim themselves.
Now, let me help them out. Case in point, and sometimes this is why I love working with my sis because she be cutting deep into the meat. You see, I'm going through a divorce. I tell y'all everything. I tell y'all everything from the night we fight to me spending money on buying a sandwich to what happened to little Tommy and me love and wisdom arguing outside in the street and everything. And all of a sudden the men just start listening. Yeah, I can understand you. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, like, you know what? My woman did that too. I remember, so hold up. Why are y'all living y'all lives through me? This is why I'll never get a woman. They're all the same. You hear what happened to him? But that's me. That's not you. You see, the trauma bonding scenario, oh, it's real. If anything, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of y'all men do a lot more than the women. Don't get me wrong, women do it. Except it's just different, just a different set of hands. But see, I done watched it. See, I don't want to get with no women. See, after hearing what they happened in goddamn, what I'm saying, future, shit, they ain't gonna get me like that. Wait, you ain't no damn future. What the hell are you talking about? No, I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, I ain't about to be no simp. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened to my stepdaddy. But that's not you. Why are you comparing yourself to that person? That's not you. You see, you done trauma bonded so long, or you doggone now, you done embodied the story. See, they like it when you talk sexual. They like it when you're talking about struggle, pain, heartache. But don't you dare come around me and talk to me about you winning. Oh no, see, we can't have that. You ever notice that the people that are doing something positive, more subtle in their life, and let's see, I want you to understand this, beloved. I'm proud of you. But I also want to warn you, don't take your ass around that bullshit like that again. Don't. Don't. I get that y'all women were trying to have a conversation, but that was not the place. That was not the place. If you can't have that conversation with those of people that you know, don't do it. Don't do it. Like Love Wisdom said, listen, if they ain't a professional, don't do it. I respect Sweetie. I love her to death. But in the eyes of that should have been a behind closed doors type of thing. There's a reason why I never show, like a lot of the people that I do certain stories or certain content with, there's a reason why they don't show. You notice that you notice that the people that we do certain stuff with, they don't show their identity.
Right. Because it's protecting the person. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm taking a walk, so you don't hear some cars driving past.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're protecting the person. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's the right thing to do. Because here's the thing. Being able to tell the story is bravery within itself. Because like I said, they're re-traumatizing themselves all over again. So to be able to tell it, that's a big thing for them. So the interviewer should respect them and hide their identity. Like you see it on television, like victims of abuse,
right?
Mob informants, they will cover their face. Mm-hmm. Or they will make them up so much that they look like a totally different person to give the interview because they don't want their identities exposed. Right. That's protecting the person. In this space, unfortunately, there is little to no protection. Once you're out here, you out here. You out here.
Right.
You know, it's nothing that anybody can do. And it's very hard to sue YouTube over things like this because YouTube is very much aware of the stuff that goes on, and they have lawyered themselves up very tightly.
Very much.
That's why they keep changing their terms and conditions all the time. They get hit with these types of lawsuits every day. Somebody's harassing me. Somebody's doxing me. And you let this go on. Once it's out there, it is now the court of public opinion. What's the First Amendment? The freedom of speech, the freedom of expression. Mm-hmm. You got to be very careful with what you say, especially when it comes to traumatic events. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. Yeah, they're doing censorship, but not towards victims of any sort of abuse. You know what they're doing censorship on? You say something negative about that vaccine, they'll shut your channel down.
Oh, yes, they will.
Say something negative about the Democratic Party, they will flag your channel. Okay? So they know who to go after and they know who not to go after. So now that you know that, you got to govern yourself accordingly in this space. You can have co-ed spaces with men. You can get on the panel with men. You can kick the shit. You can have all the fun that you want. But know this. Certain topics that they talk about, you don't have to go up there.
Yep. I say it all the time.
They put those topics up there to bait you to come up there. Don't do it. When if they're talking about sex, I want to come up there and give my opinion. You are more than welcome to have your opinion. But I'm going to tell you something right now. A nigga going to come up on that panel.
Yes, he will.
And going to make you curse his ass out. And it's done on purpose. These men get turned on. Oh, they get turned on by you yelling and screaming at them. Y'all ever notice when y'all argue with these dudes, they get real silent? Oh, you get the cussing and the carrying on, they get real silent. Them men is having a sexual euphoria you ain't never had experienced. How you do it? Yes, indeed. These men are having a sexual euphoric experience when you're up here arguing and cussing them out. That's why they always bring their asses around when there's women around.
Mm-hmm.
And they bait y'all into coming up there because they'll talk shit about the men. Oh, these bitch ass niggas. And they know the women are going to come over there. That's true. Yes. I'm so glad that you got a man who understands. Checkmate. Got your ass. Because what's going to happen? You're going to be a staple on that damn show. Bring you up there. That nigga that raggedy nigga that everybody hate gonna bring his ass up there. And that person gonna bring him up there on purpose.
Preach, sis. And we done seen that happen so many times. Conveniently
bring up the most dysfunctional dude up there for what?
Every time.
For the women. Now, if she can hold her own against him, you know what that person's gonna do? They're gonna bring another nigga up there. So it's 3 niggas in the back. Damn, they're biting each other's head off because they want to argue with that one female. One.
Pay attention.
Let them all on. It is the fucking Royal Rumble. Everybody off the top rope. Next thing you know, it's 7 men arguing with one woman. And that woman holding her own.
Yep.
And they arguing. And you think the facilitator is kicking the men off for being disrespectful?
Oh, hell no. Nope.
Oh, no. That Cash App is ringing. Them super chats are going through the roof. This is why, ladies, you got to have some discernment. Don't get up there on them panels like that. Just because women's only panel, that's the setup. Don't you do it. It's never a woman's only panel. Never. Never. I used to be on panels, not no more. Because I done seen it happen too many times. Certain dudes come up, I drop off. Y'all have a good day.
Yep.
Because I'm not in the mood.
And she a co-host here, and she will tell me, Joe, I'm going.
Like, I'm going.
She will tell me right here. She will tell me right here.
Because certain people come up there, you already know what it's going to be. And they do that on purpose. Oh, y'all not feminine. Y'all not feminine. Well, you never like to see us in our feminine state. You always like to see us when we sitting up there biting your head off. That's the only time you come around. When we sitting up here having a good conversation, laughing at our best self, you don't want to come up there. You want to come up here to get us all riled up.
Yep.
Take the energy out the room.
Talk, sis.
We talking about domestic violence. Well, y'all put weave in your hair like you niggas don't wear man weave.
Ooh.
Like y'all don't wear man weave? Oh, well, y'all.
Damn, you think you had been there in the goddamn chat yourself.
I wasn't even there. I don't even know what happened. Well, you told me a little interlude about them talking about the weave, but it's like
that's it.
I know that's the tactic. You women need to choose better. As if you always made good decisions. Like, if we're talking about a certain topic, I'm gonna need you to stay on topic. Now, this is where I gotta hold content creators accountable. As I'm saying, ladies, I love y'all like a fat kid love cake. I'm telling y'all, don't you set yourself up. Now I'm gonna hold the content creators responsible. Okay? If you have a certain topic, do things kind of get off track from time to time? Yes, it's the heat of the moment. But it's your job as the facilitator to bring the shit back to the center. And some of y'all, y'all do the shit on purpose. You do it on purpose. You do it on purpose. We talking about finances. Well, the women ain't trying to submit. What the fuck that got to do with finances?
Not a fucking thing.
We talking about finances to get your credit up, to go to the credit unions instead of dealing with these regular banks, so you can have a lower interest rate to get the things that you need, while the women ain't trying to submit. Why are you up here? Get your ass off this fucking panel. Get off this panel.
Preach.
You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, don't do it. Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just I don't understand why y'all keep calling that man's show, knowing what that man is like, and y'all keep calling that man's show, telling that man all your business, only for you to get exploited. And I'm be honest with you, my empathy and sympathy is wearing thin because you know better. People have caught this out, and you still go back to the same dysfunctional behavior. Okay, sis, you know what? I love you, but you're gonna have to find this out the hard way. I'm gonna moonwalk, kick back, and handle my own thing. You just have to find out on your own. Because for some women, unfortunately, they do have to fall down a couple of times. And I hate to say that, but when you tell somebody what to avoid, people tend to go to the exact same thing you tell them to avoid.
They gotta feel.
You gotta feel it.
Yep.
You gotta
Hard
feel
head.
it.
Yep. Hard head make a flop behind.
As my mama would say, your head hard, but your behind will feel. Okay? So if you want to keep going on these panels and keep arguing with these people, be my guest. Be my guest. But don't expect people to have sympathy for you when you've been warned. Man, don't go up on these panels telling all your traumatic experiences. Don't do it. Leave that to a therapist. I'm serious. I'm pleading with y'all. Leave that to a therapist. Leave it to a therapist. If y'all can have any conversation that you want to have, but when it comes to traumatic experiences, don't do it. If you choose to do it, you do it at your own risk. That's the only advice I can give to you. Watch out for these content creators because they will set you up. They will set you up. Watch out for people who try to be extremely friendly towards you because they trying to fish for information. Okay? They trying to fish for information so they can turn that against you. Yes. You got to protect yourself out here in these streets. You got to protect yourself in these streets. You got to. And will your viewership go down a little bit? Yes, it will go down a little bit because you're not talking about no bullshit. And that's another thing.
Preach.
People, unfortunately, are forced to kind of go along and get along because that's what brings the views. Trauma and dysfunction brings views. You got somebody who likes to play video games and who likes to watch wrestling. They're not going to get views. If you're talking about molestation, if you're talking about the women's aren't submissive enough, views. And they're going to bring all that traffic your way because it's a new person to trauma bond with. But if you're talking about some real positive stuff, you know, the stuff that people complain that is not often done in this space, but when it's done, they don't get no views. That stuff. Don't be anybody's trauma. Don't be anybody's trauma. Don't make your channel a trauma channel.
But see that's the view. That's the conversation. That's when we're actually working. That's when we're having the talk. Ain't no fucking talk. There's none.
There's none. There's no such thing. And also, ladies, here's a trigger word. When people say we just want to have the conversation, I need you to drop off that panel
immediately.
I'm talking about on some Sonic the Hedgehog where he run into something and the rings get knocked out of his ass. That's how quick I want you to drop off that panel. Oh, we just want to have the conversation. Set up like it's nobody's business. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. They do not want to have the conversation. That is key word for let's get that ass. And stop letting these men ask you a whole bunch of intrusive questions. That's another thing. Why are y'all letting these men ask y'all all kinds of personal questions? Why y'all letting these men in your panty lines like that? I remember a while back, I was just listening in on a panel, and the questions that these men was asking this woman, and I'm like, why don't she get off this panel? I mean, just asking her all kinds of personal, intrusive stuff, and she sitting there answering it. No, come on. You already done said it.
Come on, let her talk. Let her
talk. Why are you allowing these men that you don't fucking know to get in your panty lines like that, asking you all kinds of questions like that?
Sound like
for the sake of being feminine? No.
See,
y'all
see,
like
you know the thing about it is it's that one girl, she thinks she's cute around a bunch of the guys, right? And not knowing at a convenience, those guys turn on her and say, "Oh, you a hoe." Right. These women, they talk shit anyway. They do this and that. You should have got your ass the fuck out of there. They'll dog you out in a heartbeat, quick second. And see, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck to talk. See, listen, we well seasoned veterans here. So when we're trying to tell y'all these things, don't worry. We know some of y'all will still go ahead and do it. Again, y'all, some people have to feel. Just Auntie will tell you, and Uncle BMT will tell you, don't go. But we know y'all gonna go. We know y'all gonna go. There's something about y'all think you can change that situation. No, you cannot. We've been trying to tell these same young lost boys, get your ass off of Neverland. And they still goddamn go. We've been trying to tell these same goddamn women, stop doggone showing your goddamn panty line to these goddamn dogs. They still do the damn thing. After a while, then when these damn allegations come out, then all of a sudden we start hearing these stories. Then when all of a sudden they do the goddamn documentary on your ass, now all of a sudden, woe is me, save me Jesus. What do you want us to do?
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
Like I said, we are adults. We are capable of making our own decisions and understanding the consequences of the decisions that we make. And whatever you choose to do, that's what you're responsible for. We're just telling you as a precaution what we've seen, what we've heard, what we've noticed. And it's just a cute little roadmap for y'all to have a little discernment. How you want to take it is how you take it. Like, I'm not telling you, oh, don't go over there. No, go wherever you please. I am not paying your bills. I'm not taking care of you. I'm just here to offer a little bit of assistance on something that I've noticed. Right. But you do what you want to do. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do. Because I'm the type of person, I don't like the blowback. Like, okay, I'm going to tell, hey, I like him. I'm going to say my shit. Okay, fine. And then for example, if you allow the dudes to get in your panty lines and you up there telling them all your personal business, okay, the positions you like, the time you like to get it in, that's fine. That's fine. You grown if that's what you want to do. But I don't want to hear the blowback of when they start calling you names and start simping on the back end. I don't want to hear it because it's kind of like you put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You're an adult, but you have to understand when shit like this goes down, shit like this goes down. You're asking me questions about dress size and how much you weigh and all of this stuff. That's none of your business. That's a personal question. Now, the reason why I don't get on that type of panels, because I can be very evil and I will hurt your feelings. Oh, what's your dress size? Nigga, what's your dick size? What's your credit report? What's your credit score? Nigga, what's your criminal background? See, I do things like that. That's why I don't get on those types of panels, because I know how I can be. Because I see the fuck shit. You don't get to ask me them type of questions. That's personal. I don't ask you about what you do when it comes to things like that. What gives you the right to ask me about my personal business? That's why it's like y'all have to be careful. Y'all got to be careful out here, because people are going to exploit you. That blowback is a serious thing. It's a serious thing. You got to be careful.
Here's the thing about it, y'all. And I told y'all, listen, I'm not no doggone the moral police. Lord knows I have fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I hold my own self accountable 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? Love will tell you, listen, she even had to talk with me. Bruh, you know better. Don't be playing around. So I'm going to tell y'all, I've been there, done that. Okay? BMT has fucked up. Okay? And I'm trying to tell y'all, don't fuck up like me. I've been there and I walked down that path. Okay? That's why I don't mind having these conversations. That's why I don't mind. I listen. I protect your peace. I am very protective about the people on my panel when they say, yo, BMT, they fucking up the conversation. Say less. I'll get them the fuck out of here. That's it. Certain conversations, we don't bring up names. If the person, y'all gotta understand, these places are not for what I get that you mean well. Some of y'all really do mean well. And that was a beautiful thing. Try and have that. But understand, these places can get very murky. If it can't be something where y'all have a disclosure, where y'all are literally, hey, y'all are accountable for each other's shit, don't do it. Don't do it. We done showed y'all the play. And understand, hey, there's always a sucker every day. There's a new sucker every day. And y'all gonna get tired. How many of y'all people that y'all know and care about have done things? Listen, I remember when I talked about my traumatic abuse. They call me sus. They call me all kinds of stuff. Love will tell you. Jay will tell you. Thank goodness I was strong enough and I had a support system. I have a damn good support system. You know? But everybody's not fortunate. See, I gotta be for real. A lot of people are not tempered and strong enough to handle that abrasion. If you are going through anxiety, trauma, if you are having stuff that you're still living through, even to today, right? If you're going through stuff that you're living through, even to today, right? Don't come on this space. I'm telling y'all that. I am telling y'all that out of love, out of care. BMT is just being honest with y'all. Don't do it. For the men, stop coming on here and talking about y'all marital or y'all boyfriend, girlfriend, or y'all family problems, all y'all stuff. Stop doing that. When y'all do that type of shit, y'all don't know who y'all are entertaining. You don't. So then, let's say you are on here and you talking X, Y, and Z. I've done seen it where men have told other men, well, fuck your marriage, bro. You just need to leave that woman. All they had was one disagreement. These dudes are already telling you to do what? You think they give a fuck about you? Same thing with the women. I've done seen some wild shit. I've done seen women try to talk good about their damn body, saying, you know what? I lost some weight. You ain't gonna never get married. Ain't no man gonna ever want to be with you. And that's a damn lie. But it be the same niggas in the back chat. Hey, what's good, girl? You know, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about you. And, you know, hold up, bro. You were just on the panel talking shit, saying that I'm gonna die alone. The same nigga that talking about single mother's gonna die alone was married to a fucking single mother. Let that make fucking sense. We could turn up on this shit. But I mean, honestly, the hypocrisy be real in this bitch. Same motherfucker talking about what men should be doing. Where the fuck is your goddamn family at? What are you doing in your goddamn L? Well, I don't fuck with these people anyway. You know what I'm saying? So hold up. You talking the good gospel of Notre Dame's Negro Christ, but you out here. Little Negroes getting horny off of hearing a fucking woman's voice. I make potato salad and I submit to my man. Yeah, that's a true woman right there. Get the fuck out of here. You mean all you needed to hear was somebody say they submit? Every fool on here got a child support story. The fuck? I ain't never seen that shit in my life. But they always like talking about goddamn women, but then they bitch about child support and goddamn abortion. Make up your mind, motherfucker. Like, goddamn. Same women sucking these dudes off in the ass, but then these are the same dudes that be talking shit on y'all. Oh, I done lost my sis. I can't sometimes, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, man. Stop playing into the woes of the enemy, man. Y'all gotta be careful, man. Hang on, let me go ahead and bring her back. She just dropped down there. I see her. Let me see if I can get her right back. Here we go. Oh shit, I just had her. Y'all gotta stop learning. Y'all gotta be more wise about that stuff, man. There we go. I got her. I got you, love.
Okay. Thank you.
You listen. We about to start. The fire's already starting on the doggone get hot. Yeah, goddamn it. The goddamn. We done heard the men like to come on here and the women come on here and everybody. All this goddamn trauma sessions, man. We done seen it and heard it all.
Yeah, I mean, as Captain Planet once told the Planeteers, the power is yours. You have the power to disengage. But like I said, with our people, the dysfunction is attractive. You know what I mean? It's an attractive thing to be a part of. It's an addiction, you know? And it takes discipline to be like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to it today. I'm not going to go up there today. I'm not going to talk about it today.
But
Like, you have the power to do that.
love, the women won't submit and the men are protecting.
Listen. I'm tired of the submission conversation. I'm tired of the protection conversation. It's rinse, wash, and repeat. If Let me say this to the men. If the Black woman, specifically the Black American woman, if she isn't submissive, y'all got all 32 flavors of Baskin Robbins that y'all can choose from. The world is your oyster. Get the woman you want and shut up. That's it. Ladies, we done had this conversation before about y'all being in somebody's dojo, exercising your Second Amendment rights, being on your P's and Q's. We had that discussion.
I like a woman with a gun.
If the Black American man ain't about shit, we have options. Okay? We are desired. There are 31 flavors of Baskin Robbins all around the world that you can choose from. Get the man that's down with you and be happy. It's just that simple. I don't care who tells you, don't nobody want no Black woman, but you running your mouth in my face though. You know what I mean? So don't let people tell you you're not wanted, you're not desired. That's a lie. Get the man that loves you for you and go be happy. I don't like, I'm at the point in my life I really don't care what people say or think anymore. If it don't add or multiply in my life, I really don't pay it any attention.
Mm-hmm.
Enough talk. Are you gonna do it or are you not? I just don't want to keep hearing the shit over and over and over again. And that's another thing for Black people. We would get on our soapbox and complain to anybody that will listen. Like, at some point, you got to turn that complaint into action. Maybe the problem is not the woman. Maybe the problem is you. Maybe the problem is not the man. Maybe the problem is you. Fix you first. Then you could get the person that you desire. And in some cases, you might not even get the person that you want, but you'll get the person that's right for you. It is what it is. It is what it is. But quit going on these panels, spilling out your soul and guts just to be exploited because of it. Just stop doing that.
Yeah, the only thing you're gonna do is fuck yourself up. If you're a man, you're going through a fuck up situation, I wouldn't talk about it. I mean, you can. I wouldn't. But ain't none of these motherfuckers really got their shit together. Ain't none of them do. You ain't yet seen a damn. I can count on my hand the men that don't mind camming up with their family. All the rest of these dudes do is talk about getting bitches and hoes and making money. But yet everybody want to talk about, well, this is what men should be doing. Motherfucker, show your work, please. Please. Pretty please.
I think, look, if you're a man and you say, hey, all I'm here to do is make money
Just say that.
Fuck bitches, okay, that's cool. That's all right. Like, nobody is. Here's the thing. Do what you want to do. You're an adult. Do what makes you happy. When you start putting restrictions on people, who are you to put a restriction on me? If that's what you do, that's what you do. My life is not your life. You can't say on one breath, marriage doesn't work in the best interest of men. And then you want to talk about family. Well, marriage is the cornerstone of a family. So if you don't want marriage, why are you having a conversation about family? And seriously.
Don't talk to me about, I hate when they talk about community and shit. All that kumbaya shit. And then all of a sudden.
But the community needs to burn. Okay. Do you want the community to survive or do you want it to burn? And once again, for content creators, your house, your rules, do what you want. I don't have no problem with it. My thing is, if I ever decide to go on live and have a panel discussion about a specific topic, and you bring your ass on my shit and talk about something that has nothing to do with the topic, I'm kicking you off. We're not talking about that. Bye. Because I'm going to control my panel. Like, my panel is not going to be the Royal Rumble. It's just not. What you choose to do on your panel is what you choose to do on your panel. But you can't complain about the dysfunction when you let the dysfunction go on your own shit. That's my problem. If you like the fuckery, just say you like the fuckery. But stop trying to pretend that you're not down with it when we see it every day on your panel, that's what you actually down for. Like, I love an honest hoe ass nigga. Be honest. Right. Just be honest. Be honest and stop playing with people.
If you for the fuck shit, just say you for that. But don't say we here to, to have some healing and shit. Nigga, stop. Like, these men and women be saying they for healing. No, just say you like the drama. And if you like the drama, I'll at least get. I mean, at least when we had Ratchet Friday, at least you knew what the fuck you were getting into. It was what it was. It was no slip and slide about it.
Well, healing. Yeah, I'm about to add healing to my trigger word library.
I hate when they start saying healing, then that's
run. It's like when you start saying conversation and safe spaces and healing. I'm just like,
run.
Run. This ain't about to be no healing.
It ain't about to be no healing.
Healing. That's a key word for hurt. Now you about to hurt me. I'm about to add that to my library.
Once they start saying healing and therapy, I need to see your degree. I need to see a license. Like, I know.
Like that's why Iyama said, "Fuck this."
Yep. Notice that the damn one that we did, Oprah did hire, she quit. She said, "Listen, man, y'all don't want healing.
When Oprah had a real one, she was like, "Damn this."
Ain't that a bitch? The one that was her job was to doggone fix lives. She said, "I can't do this no more. I can't do this no more. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna be fighting you, motherfuckers. I'm y'all just like y'all like some like I told y'all, if it's up to me, I'm telling y'all right now, the only way you could get, if it was up to me, I said the only way you could get your reparations, you gonna have to go to a goddamn, you're gonna have to go to counseling. You would have to. I know there is some trauma bonding abuse shit in this goddamn motherfucker. Ain't nothing y'all can tell me that's different. I know it is.
It is. Like when Iyama was like, "No, y'all not taking me seriously." I was like, "See there? When the counselor, the minister, like, oh fuck, oh y'all, you know it's bad. You know it's bad. You know what I mean? Because that's a tough field to be in because you internalize a lot of people's problems.
Mm-hmm.
And when people are not taking you seriously and you want to help them, that's bad on your mental and your emotional well-being.
Preach.
That's why I'm just like, no, y'all, YouTube is not a therapist couch, y'all. Listen, it's not. Go to a therapist who actually gets paid to listen to your problems. Look, if it's any constellation, Love Wisdom sees a therapist too.
So does BMT.
That's why, for those who have been listening to me when I used to do commentaries heavy, you do notice my voice is a lot different because I used to be 50 times louder than this. I'm talking about loud.
Screaming.
Like, I'm calm. I go to a therapist. My insurance pays someone the big bucks to go for me to sit there and listen to you, for me to listen to them. Well, them to listen to me for about an hour. I go to therapy.
It is something like, listen, y'all.
It's a beautiful thing. It's the best thing that you can do. is go to a therapist and tell your issues, cry, get mad, and leave out there feeling never felt better.
Uh,
Go to a therapist, ask the therapist, go to the gym, lift some weights,
walk.
run it out, and go home and sleep like a baby. Go to a
Don't
therapist, y'all.
don't come up here and trauma bond with people that literally can barely afford a box of cereal. Or listen, we trying. Listen, y'all. There's a reason why, in those who know me, I used to get tired out. I used to drink. I used to smoke. Like I was doing, like like we shout out to everybody on BMT. We now hit 22K subscribers, so yay to us. We're doing a good job. But I can tell you right now, shout out. I know the women and men around my circle. They are God sent. I know I've had times where love would say, "Yo, bro, take a day, take a day off, stop." I've had it where Jay said, "Stop, protect your peace." Because see, when you do this long enough and you start really digging it, see, them people's their energy, their see, emotions start to rub off on people. Hang around negative people long enough, you start becoming negative. Hang around people that are seeking positivity, you're going to start questioning your situation of, am I doing enough that I want a better lifestyle? So I understood when some people said, like Lovewood said, BMT, why are your views not as high? See, oh, when we were about the fuck shit, Love doesn't know what I'm talking about. Jay know what I'm talking about. Oh, the views were high. Boom, 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 boom. But the minute we said, we sat down, we made a little oath. We're going to go start doing stuff differently. We're not going to be on the same ish other people are on. The fools started leaving. The minute we could have conversations, the minute we were actually having constructive building, oh man, that shit's boring. Views went down because we were actually talking about stuff that were conducive, not the fuck shit. Granted, y'all can have that shit. Y'all can keep on doing the shit. Y'all can keep on sticking y'all pee-pee in the goddamn blender. You can doggone keep on dealing with that goddamn HV dirty dick Larry motherfucker that want to jump on the pan. Y'all can keep on doing. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all can keep on hanging with the people that like to clown and make fun of sexual abuse, talk all type of shit. Y'all got it. Y'all like talking about child support. I bet you if I put child support in this bitch, I know motherfuckers will come. Bet you if I put black women ain't shit, I know y'all would. Oh Lord, I know they would have came. Bet you if I would have said, you know, the men ain't shit. Black men need to die off. Oof, Lord God, might probably would have got a Grammy. We know after a while. We know our people. Trauma begets trauma, so that way you can get away from the dumb shit. And when people say they don't give a fuck, they don't care, take them for face value. When you say that shit, I hold you to that shit. I remember that shit, and I'll keep that to you. When you say that shit, ain't nothing else you can say after that. I just be like, all right, I got you. See, after a while, I'm gonna tell you right now, those panels don't last that long. They don't. Because they started tracking dead carcasses. they start having all kind of rumors about them. People always start remembering that. After that, people stop coming there. Nobody wants to fuck with you after a while. Because you done showed. Once you say, hey, I like this shit. I like this type of energy. People remember. We done watched the big panels. Me and sis ain't new to this. We done been on the big panels where it gets like that. And like dominoes, they always fall. Next thing you know, you start hearing all kind of stuff happening. Next thing you know, you start hearing all kind of shit coming out the woodworks. Next thing you know, you start seeing the doxing, the volatile behavior, the slander, names being brought up and everything. After a while, shit. Welcome. Don't matter if you part of whatever pill, space, spear. Like how Jay-Z said, still a nigga. You're still just a nigga at the end of the day. Y'all can keep playing these games if y'all want. Y'all can. Like I said, I love, she wasn't even there, and she was not there. And she just told you, BMT didn't really tell me nothing about what happened. But the fact that she could accurately pinpoint and say everything verbatim, ain't no new shit. Ain't nothing new. I told y'all, we good over here. Me and sis are good over here. Niggas don't change.
No, they don't. They don't change. It's like I said, it's rinse, wash, and repeat. Because it's they don't want to change because the dysfunction. It's money in dysfunction. Right now, it's the high value conversation. Right. In 2019, it was select versus non-select. Y'all remember that? 2017, it was the elite man. Every 2-3 years, it's a new level of dysfunction to have people arguing against each other for what? Why are the men arguing and screaming? What's the common denominator? Pussy. Sexual access. It's pussy. Why are they arguing like plantation bucks? Pussy. Why are you sitting up here saying I make more money than you? Pussy. I'm a 6-figure nigga. Pussy. And I'm going to be honest with you. You could be a 6-figure nigga all you want to. That don't mean you got access to pussy. Because the sister will still fuck a dude who make 25K. Over a dude who make 125. So your quote unquote high value don't mean shit. In the grand scheme of things. Okay? And let's be real. A lot of these quote unquote 6 figures, you're not making 6 figures. By the time they take taxes out your ass, you making 90K, 85K, not 6 figures. 6 figures is not a lot of money. It's not. You want to be real comfortable where you still round out, you got to make 135K. And depending on the state that you're in, 135K, let's say if you live in California, New York, where I'm at in New Jersey, that's not enough. It's not. So please, pussy. And pussy is the easiest thing to get. It's not hard to get. It's not hard to get. You will have, listen, I'm about to get raunchy. Some of these women will suck your dick within 45 minutes of you meeting them. Y'all be having stories of how it's easy to get a chick in bed. If you making all this money and you got it all, why are you having a hard time getting pussy? Why? If you a 6-figure nigga, why are you online all day, every day?
Child support.
Men who make money They don't have time to be online unless they're running an online business because they have money to make, mergers to complete, and they have no problem getting pussy because pussy is right there. Ain't no need to berate no woman. Ain't no need to make a woman feel bad. The women are going to naturally come to you anyway because you're a man. But you're not going to have that sort of simple conversation because
Well, love
if it
wisdom,
was that, go ahead.
white supremacy and doggone, the women are emasculating the young boys. Like, what do you mean? Like, this
Okay.
gynocracy. The
All
gynocracy,
right.
love wisdom.
There is no such thing as the gynocracy. Look, I really tried to understand that term. There is no such thing as the gynocracy. Women, are there women in leadership positions? Yes. But who runs the world? Men. This is why James Brown said this is a man's world, but there'll be nothing without a woman or a girl, right? Did he say men build the boat like Noah built the ark? Men made the trains, the men make the laws. The government is run by who? Men. The military is run by who? Men. What gynocracy are you talking about? I would like to know. The men, as long as you got a dick and balls, you running something around here. You're running something. So there is no such thing as the gynocracy. When it comes to the ideology of white supremacy, listen. In my opinion, for me, it's no such fucking thing as white supremacy. It's called global tyranny. Every time you yell out white supremacy, you are saying that these people are better than you and you're saying that you're inferior. And you prove that every day because when they step in your face, you do nothing. You are telling the whole world these people are supreme and I'm superior. There's no fucking such thing as white supremacy. Now, in my mother's time in the 50s and 60s, where she grew up, you could get away with that because there was Jim Crow. They couldn't go here, they couldn't go there. Today, when you got the access, it's classism. You either got it or you don't. Okay? The white man does not have a leash on your fucking neck that bad that you cannot breathe. It's global tyranny. Everybody got it fucked up out here, whether you black, white, Asian, and everybody in between. You either got the money or you don't. You go to Hong Kong right now, where they're spitting out billionaires like it ain't nothing. You know, there's people in Hong Kong that are literally sleeping in cages no bigger than a dog kennel. People living in all kinds of squalid conditions. You go to India, motherfuckers bathing, shitting, pissing, and swimming in the Ganges River. It's fucking slums all over the place that make the projects look like mansions. You got white people in Appalachia literally eating ham sandwiches and living in a fucking shack. You either got it or you don't. It is a system of global tyranny. It's not no fucking white supremacy. White man ain't holding you back from a motherfucking thing. You holding yourself back. You know what you need to do. You just don't fucking do it because you're comfortable in the position that you're in. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. I said what I said. You want to make the change, get your ass up and make the change. If not, you don't. You either going to stand up or lay down. Either way, you going to shut the fuck up because don't nobody want to hear this shit every goddamn day.
Now, like I said, y'all, if y'all in need of a sugar daddy, Anthony James, shout out to you for reaching out to me. You can always reach out to him. Ladies, if for all the black men, if you're done, you want to date up, you can find a nice man, Anthony James. He's looking for a sugar baby. I may have to send off my beloved Love Wisdom to go find herself a lovely sugar daddy that is paying $30,000 a month. Maybe we can negotiate higher for $3,200 and also get me a continental breakfast. I'm just saying. So Anthony James, I wish you the best.
Look, Look, if he got it, if he got it, and the women gonna get it, it is what it is. And I don't know why people getting real touchy about the whole sugar daddy and sugar mommy situation. Like these dudes out here getting sugar mommies.
Yep. You already seen them. You already seen them. They got the biggest group.
I mean, come on. Like you up here talking about, oh, these women up here with the sugar daddies. You up here sugar mommying. Ladies, let me warn y'all ahead of time. Cause y'all know, you know this when it come to Goldman Sachs and that little package that Biden got for single mamas, y'all better hold on to your wallets. Cause you know you don't went from being a bitch to be you about to be a queen in a minute.
Oh, we're gonna do
You
that
better be
talk.
careful.
We're gonna do that talk. We're gonna do. Oh Lord have mercy, y'all
Oh,
best
you better be
believe.
careful because
We
they
we
already trying to plot on y'all right now on how to get some of that Goldman Sachs money
we
and
will be
how to
doing
get
that.
some of that Biden money. Y'all better be careful.
We will be doing that talk, motherfuckers. I went from being a bitch to a queen when I got that stimulus check. Oh yes, we will be doing that talk. Best believe that. Oh, believe that. That one's coming down the pipe. We know y'all filing taxes, damn it. We know about y'all stimulus
Oh,
check. All of a sudden that man was gone in sight. But the minute he heard you get your stimulus check, these goddamn Negroes done lost their fucking mind.
yes, they
Y'all
did.
shit.
Okay.
Damn
Listen,
boy.
listen, y'all. But look, ladies, in the words of the Wu Tang Clan, you better protect your neck because niggas up here killing whole families for a stimulus check, burning down the house. Listen, y'all better be careful out here. Stop telling people your business.
Yep.
Stop telling people your business. You better
Yep.
be quiet. Do what you do in stealth. You better be like the ninja. Do what you do in stealth. Don't say nothing.
That nigga never knew where you and your child were at until you got your damn stimulus check. How the
Mm-hmm.
fuck he found you as soon as you got your stimulus check? Y'all gonna learn, boy. Y'all gonna learn.
Oh, got that stimulus money now. Oh,
This,
you got that money now. He up there. Well, I just want us to be a family again. Nigga, you ain't seen your kids in like 6 years. I'm telling y'all now, that's what's about to happen. Oh, they about to come home now. Oh, they trying to come home now. But I thought that the woman was supposed to be on her knees begging and pleading to come back to y'all. That's what I thought. That's what you said.
shit.
All this money, all this money, ladies, be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful.
They ain't got no sense. Like I said, they ain't got no sense. They
They
ain't got.
trying to look. They want to collect. You better, hey,
They ain't got no
listen.
no no damn sense. They ain't got no sense. I'm trying to tell you. This is why we are. This is why I always try to tell y'all. Listen, man, stop getting on here. You see, the men be saying there ain't no good women. They want to do is use my money. But you get on here and y'all whole tap and buck break. Doggone, I make such amount of money. I do this. I do that. Well, okay. So are you advertising yourself? Are you trying to put yourself out there? Like let us know. Let us
Let us
know
know.
if that's what if you're trying to use YouTube. I mean, shout out to those who put this stuff out there. That's what Tommy did. Shit, that's what quite a few of these men are doing. They so many goddamn sex tapes done dropped since we've been in this goddamn space.
That's what I'm saying. Like they, it's just hypocrisy. You get mad at the women for tricking. You accept the trick. You accept the trick. Why you think OnlyFans overnight? Because men love pussy. Sex sells.
Mm.
You mad at the women for having an OnlyFans page, but behind the scenes, you got your own little OnlyFans page. You mad at the women because they out there whoring themselves, but you niggas on Pornhub in the amateur section.
Uh-oh.
Who are you to sit here and part your list about what women are doing with the poom poom? Well, you up here slanging dick for the highest bidder. Make it make sense. I don't care what you do because that's your life. But you don't get here, you don't get to sit up here and point fingers at people about, oh, the women, the women ain't feminine, the women are out here slutting around. And you will pull your dick out for the first woman that opened her mouth. And in some cases, for the man that opens his mouth. Yeah. Shut up. Be quiet. You are no moral authority on anybody. She busting it wide open. And quiet as cat, y'all busting it wide open too for men and women. Yes, you are. Little ballerina slipper having ass niggas. A whole bunch of y'all around here. But want to talk all this shit, you better shut the fuck up. Be quiet.
And it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta stop, man. We done told y'all. So many people done. It's just crazy. People don't got no tact. We done seen from people from get caught doing crack to goddamn sucking dick and doggone down low and everything come out.
Come on.
Saying people, I ain't gonna tell nobody.
That's facts, Mike. Sex tape and stimulus money. Listen. One thing I would say about COVID-19 has shown who people really are.
Mm-hmm.
If I can quote Horry Holcomb, when the money gets low, the hungriness show. And boy, a lot of you motherfuckers were starving and dehydrated. I ain't mad. I ain't mad.
I didn't get mad. I didn't get mad. I was anything. Listen, over here we say live your truth.
Live your truth. Live your truth. I ain't mad. But all I'm saying is, you know, a lot of y'all got found out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all right, understand the human condition and what humans will do in desperation. This is the human condition. And nobody has the right to tell somebody, oh my God, how dare you? No, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
That's why I said, like, listen, like, when it comes to having these conversations and these damn talking points, y'all better stop. Listen, man, we done seen the whole road trips. We done seen all the goddamn videos. We done seen all the goddamn popping and shit. The goddamn Lifetime. Listen, man, like, everything about anything has literally come out around this space. And at some point, y'all gonna learn. Well, no, you won't. You won't. We won't say that. But the thing, see, we got to be honest. The kennels are going to start getting filled up. The kennels are going to start getting filled up. You know what they start doing when the kennels start getting filled up? They start putting dogs down.
Oh yeah.
And we done seen that plenty of times. I can't believe they turned on me. What the fuck you thought they were gonna do?
Here's the thing with that. How can I say this? If you create a space, fuck it. If you call yourself the manosphere, the key word is man, MAN. So it's a male-friendly space, right? Think of it as no ma'am. Men against Amazonian masterhood. Our good friend Al Bundy, right? Think of it that way. Mm-hmm. It's a space for men. It's male-friendly. When the men start letting women come in and you start letting them be mods, whose fault is that? The man's fault or the woman's fault? That's your space for men. That's your agency. when a piece of digital pussy runs past and y'all get the fighting
Oh
and
God.
y'all make that digital pussy a mod and you start hoisting her up like she's the queen, what do you think is going to happen in the end? Well, more women are going to start coming into the space, and it's no longer the manosphere. It's like the episode when Al took the wives to the nudie bar, and now the wives want to go to the nudie bar every single night. That was your place to kick the shit, but you let your wife in there, and that she like it more than you. Is that her fault, or is that your fault for introducing her to that? You can't blame the women for shit you initiate. It's not, well, how could she turn her back on me? She never turned her back on you. You just didn't hold the space down the way you're supposed to. When a piece of pussy come through, what happened to bros before hoes?
Shit, they never believed in that shit. Not these hoes.
I'm just saying. So, I mean, I think that's another issue with the space, that there is no respect for boundaries. Everybody's like kind of in everybody's space, which I mean is public. You can't stop somebody from coming in to a particular sector. The only thing you can control is your content and who comes into your particular area. But there's no respect for boundaries. Like anybody could come in and jump on and say any old thing. And it can be very triggering to people. Like, there's no such thing as a woman's only panel. There's no such thing as a man's only panel, because what happens in the chat box is co-ed. Somebody's going to get offended by what you say. Drop the link. I want to come on there. I want to come on there. Okay, y'all think y'all should let such and such come up there?
Yep. Yep.
Yup, yup. Let him come up there.
Yeah,
He
let him
comes
come
up
up.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he comes up there. They get the argument and the fussing. And then when you look in the chat, because you got to make it even kill, another dude, yo, I'm about to come up there. Hit the link. Hit the link.
Every time.
Hit the link. And next thing you know, they arguing with each other. There's no such thing as a men's only panel. Because there'll be a woman in there. Oh, I don't like what he's saying. Now, based on her avatar, if she's attractive, they'll put her up there on that panel. Yeah, let her go up on there. I don't like what you said. So, and then what happens is what the men will do, the men will turn their whole panel around. Like I said, if she's attractive to them, they'll turn the whole panel around to cater to her. Because now they trying now they trying to dirty mac on each other to fuck. Only to turn around and say it's the woman's fault.
Every damn time.
Every damn time.
Every time we put these women on the panel, shit, now
right.
the men don't work. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now I'll give us credit. We are a little more disciplined, because if women say this is our particular space, for the most part, it's our particular space. I have seen when men will try to come in there and try to be on their trolling shit. The facilitator will stop everything. She'll tell the panel, be quiet. It's a nigga in here. What the fuck you doing in here? Why the fuck you here? Then he don't say nothing. And then they'll say, get that nigga out of here and ban him. That's one thing women will do. The trolling shit, the mods in them chat rooms, be straight sniping them, and then they'll get roasted. Then, okay, well, if you don't like black women, why the fuck is you here? Get your ass up. I've seen it. I've seen women do that. They will roast you and kick you out. And some will even go far. If you talking up shit, they will let you come on the panel and they will roast your ass from here to the rapture. They will do it. Yep. They'll do it.
They're good at that.
So my thing is, if I'm doing this for women and this is for women only, I don't expect to see you here. Now, if you do come here, you can come here if you want to, but if you get out of pocket, you out of here. Men don't typically do that because men like pussy. The more women that come through, the better it is for them because they understand in social media, women drive the consumerism. So the more traffic, the more female traffic in on your channel, the more subs you get. A lot of times, your biggest financial backers are women. This is why I'm trying to tell women you need to be careful because some of these men will act like they on your side because they want you to traffic and come through their channel and give them money. So they'll tailor some stuff for you to hook you in and to come in. Oh, he ain't like the rest of them. He under that happened here. That happened a while back. There was one dude that came here. Oh, he was getting in the men's asses. Oh my God. Oh, he was getting in the men's asses. Oh, and he got a whole bunch of women coming over to his channel. And one day, like overnight, fuck you bitches. You bitches ain't about shit. A lot of DD, a lot of da. Wait a minute, it was all good just a week ago. What happened? What happened? What happened? He changed his whole entire content to where he was anti-woman. But for that first year and a half, oh my God. He was getting in the men's asses. The men used to call in on his line. He used to cuss them out. And the men were upset, calling him all kinds of names. But the minute he turned on the women, all the brother done came home. See, we don't want you. See, they don't welcomed him back with open arms. He took the women's support. It took them women money. It turned on the women. That's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. You need to be careful in this space. You need to be careful. Oh, you need to be careful. Because one thing about men are not going to be so free with their money. A man will hold their wallet. I ain't giving that nigga shit. I ain't giving. A man will make another man work to get $1.
Oh,
Women, on the other hand, because we're emotional. It's easier to get money out of us than it is for a man. So they're gonna say things to get you to come over there and give them money.
peep the game.
Isn't that what happened? What's the guy name? Phil from the Avon show.
Yep. Oh,
Most of his supporters was women. He was calling them hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
He switched on them.
People don't know that. Mm-hmm.
He switched on them. But most of his financial supporters was women. Yeah, but he was talking about black power, black power. It brought a whole bunch of women over there giving him money and did a whole Houdini on him.
Right.
Y'all got to be careful. Look, I hold my purse. I hold my purse. I don't play around because I pay attention. I pay attention. The minute you start doling out the cash, they channels get bigger. They get to a certain level.
They do it every
They
time.
get to a certain level.
And we've seen quite a few channels. Like I said, listen, same. The shit happens all the fucking time.
All the time. And I just want sisters to be, like I said, I can only speak for the women. Because we've seen it in this space numerous times. And it's like, y'all got to be careful. Like, y'all really, really got to be careful out here in the space because there's sharks out here and it's blood in the water. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. You got to have your radars up. Like, wait a minute. Weren't you just over there talking shit about the sisters? Now all of a sudden you on the sister side. Wait just 1 second. I ain't trying to be a part of that kennel. I know what you doing.
Don't think exploitation ain't here. If anything, it's here on a high volume, high frequency. See, Dad always said, my dad told me, he said, who do you think was more dangerous to the Negro getting off the plantation? And I said, well, Daddy, of course it's the white man. He said, no, son. He said, if you was going to escape from the plantation, you wouldn't tell the other slaves, especially the ones that ain't with you. If they ain't sleeping right next to you, you wouldn't tell them. Because they'll be the same motherfuckers that run and go tell the massa what you about to do. Same ones. Because they'll be damned if you get the fuck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Even if you read the slave narratives, they'll kind of tell you like stuff that certain slaves would do because they got a new pair of shoes or a new coat or something like that. And how the overseer and the slave master, even the mistress of the plantation, will try to like pin the slaves against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the slaves will lie on other slaves because the mistress, she said she done made me a new quilt, or she done got me, the butter biscuit, and they will lie on other slaves. Like even Nat Turner's rebellion, that was another slave that told. Like even now in the community when they say stop snitching, I'm like, if y'all don't watch the first 48 and see how niggas really be snitching on people,
shit, they be talking.
Like if you look at what's my man's name? Rayful Edmond III, what made him snitch was they put his mama in jail. All it took was a cigarette and a bucket of KFC, I heard, and he started singing.
Mm-hmm.
Leroy Nicky Barnes, what did it take him to snitch? Because allegedly his wife was fucking on somebody else and got his side chick killed. Niggas be snitching like it's nobody's business. Can we talk about the Black Panther Party? William O'Neill. Question mark Eldridge Cleaver. Question mark Bobby Seale. Al Sharpton. Well, Al Sharpton was not Black Panther, but Al Sharpton was an informant. Anytime, look, this is a very uncomfortable truth. Black progress, for the most part, has been frauded by other Black people.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I know you want to say COINTELPRO, but let me put it to you this way. You have a puppet master who plays by the strings. If you're a willing puppet who purposely gets strung up to the puppet master, is it the puppet master's fault or is it your fault? Because you know the type of person that master is, but you still decide to get strung up on the string. Yeah, you can blame it on J. Edgar Hoover all day, every day. But if you have Black men and women in certain cases, right? Angela Davis, question mark, right? If you have willing Black men and Black women that will sell their own people out, then is it really Edgar Hoover's fault? Or is it the people that decide to go along with COINTELPRO that aided and abetted in assassinations, the disbandment of organizations that was there to help Black people? It's other Black people. Even today, if we look at it now, we talk about reparations. When we're talking about getting laws specifically for us to pass, we're in all 5 pillars of power, as per Dr. Claude Anderson. Why have we not had anything done for us specifically? Well, look no further than the politicians that look like you. Look at the people in media that look like you. The judicial system that looks like you. Hell, Clarence Thomas is in the highest court of the land. Black as night. Did he do something specific? No. Maxine Waters. Everybody say, yeah, I'm reclaiming my time. Auntie Maxine, she ain't no auntie of mine. She been in there for damn near 40 years. Besides that situation in LA, where they had that big meeting about the Contras and the drugs. That wasn't her who facilitated that. She was there. If it wasn't for Gary Webb, the late Gary Webb, telling it all, we would never know how deep that was. So look no further than the people that look like you that is an obstacle to progress. The Asia community, I think, is about to get $50 million for Stop Asian Hate. Stop Asian Hate, in my opinion, is a political front. It's a political front because the midterms is next year. That is a political front because the Asian people right now are getting their politicians ready. For all of you who said Asian people don't vote, where all these Asian politicians came from? Deng Xiaoping say feign weakness while gathering your strength. Stop Asian Hate is weakness. All these politicians that they're backing up right now, that's gathering strength. That's a political front. And they got it just like that. How long we been in this country and we haven't got nothing? Look no further than the people that look like you. I keep telling y'all, that's not the white man. That's not the white man. That's not the white man. It is not. Cannot use that excuse anymore. Not with everything we have right now. That ain't the white man. Look no further than the people that look like you. And it's been documented in history. You know who killed Malcolm X? A black man. Nation of Islam, an informant. A black man killed Malcolm. Not J. Edgar Hoover, a black man who was an informant. Let that sink in. And we bring that same dysfunction online, stabbing everybody in the back that look like you.
I gotta let y'all guys know this right now. You know, as I was reading the stuff, you know, but I'm about to wrap it up. That I want y'all to be careful on what y'all say or do. Sis, you ready to wrap it up, or do you want to do anything else? Do you want to open the panel, or you ready to go home?
Oh, well, you know, it's your channel, your house, your rules. If you want to open it up.
No. Protect your peace. Protect our peace. We protect our peace here. So.
All right. So I guess we can wrap it up. Appreciate everybody that, you know, came through.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. You know, we just protecting our peace. See how I did? You see how we did it? We don't always have to. I would, but see, I love my co-host. I love my co-host. And if they say nah, no, that's the responsibility of content creators. You can't invite somebody. Well, I don't have to invite her. She just comes. So literally, she comes whenever she sees a link or whenever she wants to. Jay just be in the back. But if they come and you invite a guest and somebody disrespects your guest, that is your job to remove them. That is your job to remove them, men or female. I had Irene do that for me when I was on over there. Same thing for Trailer. When I'm over here, somebody start getting disrespectful with any of the women. I don't wait to let me just let them fight it out and build it up. No, fuck that corny shit. That's your guess. See, then when y'all gonna feel some type of way, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all feel some type of way when the people that really fuck with you stop coming. Because why the fuck I'm gonna go and get disrespected? And that's when you start losing the support. So we'll see you guys later. Much love, much support. Thank you guys. We'll see y'all guys later. Peace.
Peace.
We'll talk to y'all later. The baby say peace.